Ready? Ow,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Oh no. All right, are you starting?
No, you start.
All right then. Hello there everyone, it's Mark and Louise here, and it's good to be with you again this morning. It's mid-January. What week of lockdown?
I have no idea. I've
idea.
completely forgotten. My son asked me what day it was today, and we just don't know anymore, but I think it's Thursday.
We're recording this on a Thursday.
Anyway, it is good to see you, and I'm going to let you into a secret. Even Mark doesn't know this, but I found myself last night sitting on my phone looking up holidays, trying to find the most expensive holiday I could find on some beach somewhere. And of course it was just that moment of escapism. I know that we can't go and we won't be going, but it just made me realise that my heart yearns for something more. And I think particularly in January, I was looking for the sun.
Yes.
But it made me think, one of the verses that I've held really close with me over this past couple of weeks is in John's Gospel. And it's Jesus talking to his disciples. Now he knows that he's going to be leaving them and that they've got this really difficult time ahead, a time of grief, a time of loss, a time of dislocation and frustration. And gosh, can't we really relate to all of those words? But this is what he says to them just before he goes. It's in John 14, and it's so simple and yet carries so much truth. He says in verse 27, "Peace I leave with you, and my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." And I've just, as I said, carried that verse with me, and just thinking of that gift of peace that Jesus not only gave his disciples then, but gave to us. It makes me think a few things. Firstly, he knew that we'd need it. He knew that there'd be times in our life when we would need to know his peace above and beyond our circumstances. And it's his gift to us. We don't have to go finding it. As we look to him, he wants to put that peace into our hands, into our hearts and into our lives. And we can, ask him, "Lord, more of your peace, please. I need it right now." We need it right now.
Yes.
And then the other thing, that little phrase, it says, "not as the world gives." And that's what made me think about me looking at holidays yesterday. The world's peace is about escapism. The world's peace is about avoidance. The world's peace is about ducking out. And Jesus never does that with us. He's not taking us on some fantasy avoidance trip. His promise is that he will be with us, with his peace, right where we are, in the very grit and rub of life. So I don't know what that looks like for you today. Whatever your day is as it stretches out ahead of you. As we've said many times, maybe super busy with children at home and homeschooling and juggling many things. Or maybe quite empty as you're separated from friends and family. Let me read this verse for us again and take it as a gift from God through Jesus for you today. Jesus says to you, "Peace I leave with you, and my peace I give you. I don't give as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." What wonderful words for us as we are in whatever week of lockdown we are, that escapism, avoidance actually isn't the way through. It's to look to Jesus and to know that peace that he is longing to pour into our lives. Can I just pray that for us this morning before we carry on to do other things? Yeah, Father, I thank you for Jesus, and I thank you, Jesus, for those wonderful words that you left us with. That peace is your gift. And it's not something we have to find within ourselves. You give it to us. And I pray for each of us that we would know something more of your peace this week. That we would root ourselves, centre ourselves in that peace. And that your peace would be our perspective. And yes, life may have its challenges right now. But when your peace comes, there's a stillness, and a satisfaction and an acceptance that goes above and beyond our circumstances. We thank you for your peace, a wonderful gift to us. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Great.
So Mark, tell us about Sunday, because
Yeah.
although we're in lockdown, there's lots happening around
That's
church,
right, yes.
which we're excited for and looking forward to.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, really, we just can't emphasise enough how important it is for us all to stay connected to those Sunday morning celebrations, and of course to things like small groups and the events that come along. But Sunday mornings, if you can make the Sunday morning itself, that's fantastic. We have our kids stream at 10 a.m. and you can just stay with your TV on until 10:30 for our live stream. But of course, if you don't manage it on a Sunday morning, do catch up in the week. It's so important to keep hearing what's going on in the life of our church, and of course our teaching is done on a Sunday, our encouragement, our worship and our prayer ministry. This coming Sunday we're going to be having communion actually, so we do that once a month in the Vineyard. We used to do it in the building. We would pass cups of wine, grape juice and bread around. Bring it to your kitchen table, your lounge, your bedroom, wherever you're watching us on a Sunday. You can bring wine and bread, but anything you have around the house, orange juice, water, crackers, bread, bring it along on Sunday and we'll go through that in the middle of worship in the morning. We'll explain how that works. But it's such a powerful thing, having done this a few times over the live stream.
And maybe you want to do that with your family. If you have got children at home with you, and we know sometimes sitting through the whole of a morning isn't easy for them. That's why we do the kids stream. But maybe you talk to them beforehand and choose to do communion together. What a great opportunity to talk to them about Jesus. So that's Sunday. And I also wanted to just mention to you, which we mentioned last Sunday and we'll mention again this Sunday, and I think an email's coming around too, because we don't want you to miss out. It's the National Vineyards National Gathering.
Yep.
I used a lot of words there, didn't I?
The Vineyard National Gathering.
Well done, that's how we say it. Formerly the National Leaders Conference, but it's now all online and opened up to everyone. Some amazing speakers this year. I think we've got a couple of clips we're going to bung on the end of this. One is a promo just to tell you about the National Gathering. It's Wednesday, Thursday and Friday evenings. Do some or all of it. And there are also seminars in the daytime if you're free to do those. So we'll be tuning in, and it's going to be great teaching and just an opportunity for us to be bigger Vineyard Church family together. And also, because we want to be connected as a local West Suffolk Vineyard Church, we're going to have some after
hours. We're going to have some
That's
Zoom
the word.
sessions. We're going to have
all sorts of things.
WhatsApp groups. Just
And
to stay connected.
Again, all of that information's in Vineyard News and we'll get it out to you again. And Ali's going to describe a bit more of that to you as well. She was saying, like, we need to do our after hours and we would all just go and grab a drink at the bar. How can we do that? And she's absolutely right. We want to keep on having those places of connection together. So those videos are coming up, I think.
Yep.
And we love you, we pray for you, we miss you, and we're looking forward to sharing communion with you on Sunday. God bless. God
Bye-bye.
bless.
See you.
Bye.
Hey guys, I'm super excited because in about a week's time, we have got the NLC, the Vineyard National Leaders Conference, which is open to absolutely everyone. And what I love about the conference, not only are there epic talks, but also the social side of it. And so I was feeling a bit bummed out this year that we wouldn't get that. So what we've decided to do at West Suffolk is have the evenings where you can log on, Zoom chat, we can talk about the seminars, we can have a drink together, and we can still do all that sociable stuff that we all love about the NLC. Also, Mark and Louise mentioned last week, but we're also going to do a WhatsApp group so that during the seminars or through the day, whatever, if God speaks to you, or if you have any thoughts, or if you just want to be like, yeah, that bit of the talk was amazing, then we can add comments to the WhatsApp group, and that'll help us all feel really connected. And hopefully get the whole package about what we love at the NLC. So yeah, please sign up to the NLC, and then also not only sign up but join the WhatsApp group and join me and a whole bunch of other people for after hours drinks after the evening seminars. Take care, love you lots, and I miss you heaps. Bye.
In 2020, the world changed. We were told to distance, and we all felt the pain. Buildings shut, schools were closed, pubs boarded up, and employees furloughed. Families and friends across the nations forced into lockdowns and isolation. The vulnerable shielded, hiding away, lonely, isolated for yet another day. We loved, we lost, we grieved. Life was hard, it still is, but we continued to believe. We persevered, we fixed our eyes on Him, Jesus Christ, forever our King. We stepped out in worship just like we were taught, to feed the hungry and clothe the poor. We preached the gospel, the love of Christ, as we all came together, one body, one mind. We all played our part. We learned how to do church online, innovating, creating time after time. God showed up in power, healing over Zoom. We encountered His presence right here in our rooms. People were baptized in baths and oceans as they met God's love, and their eyes were open. He inhabited our hearts, our lives, our homes. It didn't matter that our buildings were closed. Homes became hosts of church services. Dining tables became discipleship spaces. Alpha courses and small groups meeting on screens. More people attended than we've ever seen. You see, the church is still open. Our King is alive. In Him we hope, we trust, we rely. And so we gather from all churches, all homes, to be trained, equipped, inspired, and to learn. To hear from God for the next leg of our race. For this moment, for this time, come and take your place.